What's up, YouTube? Hope everyone's having a blessed day today. So today we're going to be installing the XX LED road glide headlight from Custom Dynamics and the dynamic LED vent inserts for the road glide. So that's what we're going to be installing today. Should be a fairly easy install. We'll have to pull the windscreen off, pop this piece off here, pull the speaker grills out, take a few screws loose and pop the front of this off. And once I get this off, I'll show you why I am going to change this headlight out. Now the headlight works great, the one from Harley, it works great. I don't have any issues with it. Again, it works great. The problem I had is, and I'll show you, is on one of the tabs. Whenever I went to install the bars on this bike, I had to pull the headlight out, and I had to remove this little vent piece right here. And as y'all can see, this thing kind of pops around. From the factory, there's a tab that this screws in down here and one up here. And what happened is when I went to loosen this up, that whole bottom piece right there was just basically destroyed. My guess is when they tightened it up at the dealership, it busted that plastic piece, so that thing kind of rattles around in there. And it's a little bit aggravating, plus I don't trust it. I don't want stuff on my bike that's not right. So anyway, I'm going to get the camera set up. I will pull it off, do a little quick time lapse on that. It's a very easy to pull off. There's hundreds of videos out there how to remove that thing, that outer fairing, no big deal. But we'll go ahead and get that thing pulled off. I'll open the box, show y'all what the lights look like. Again, this is a Custom Dynamics XX LED road glide headlight and the Custom Dynamics dynamic LED vent inserts for the road glide. So again, very easy install, and we'll go ahead and get started. Hey, one thing I did want to do is do a quick before and after. This is what the stock looks like. Of course, you got these inserts right here, and then I will show you what it looks like afterwards. A lot of people will take and put a pick in here and pop this out. What I do is just stick my fingers back here behind it and just push out, and they'll pop right off. Do the same for this side. Pretty simple. Next thing you need to do is you need to disconnect your turn signals right here. Disconnect that one and that one. And then we got to remove that bolt right there from each side on the turn signal. Okay guys, so once you have all the bolts out, the only thing that's holding this thing on from dropping is I put that screw and that screw back in. That's keeping this whole fairing from dropping off. So now I'm going to support it and and pull that front fairing off. Alright, so the next thing we got to do, I'm going to disconnect this screw and this screw from here and here, and this holds this little pieces on right here. I'm going to pull this out, and then I'm going to disconnect these little Christmas tree pieces from this bracket here, and then I'll have a bolt here, and one back here and one right there to remove to get the headlight out. So as you can see, here's the little brass insert that goes into the plastic piece on the headlight. And if you can tell, this is the ear. So it's supposed to look like this, but when I pulled this thing apart, it looked like this. So this thing is not doing anything. So I'm going to end up changing the headlight out. I know that's a silly reason to change a headlight out, but I tried to figure out a way of fixing it. I probably could have JB welded it and all that, but I didn't want to. I believe if you're going to do something right, especially on a bike this expensive, if you're going to do something, do it right, and don't just halfway do something. You know, I plan on doing lots of long trips on this bike and doing stuff, and the last thing I want to do is be broke down on the side of the road. I know this wouldn't break you down, but by piecemealing something together. So anyway, let's go on and get started and finish up putting this headlight in. And that's all there is to it. So again, you can see this is the piece that was broke. It should look like that, but that's what it looks like. So I got this pulled out. Now I'm going to go open the other box and show y'all what I got. All right, so I got the true black. I haven't opened this yet, so this is my first time seeing it. So we got some instructions here. I got a QR code that I'll scan and look at aiming it and all, but it shows you how to take it out and how to install it. So packaged up pretty well, I will say. So that's what it looks like. I'm going to leave this protective film on it for now. There's where it plugs in the back, so we know what that looks like. And now peel that off. That up. So we got some cable ties, that, and here is the light. So that's what it looks like. I'm going to leave these in the wrapper until I go to install them, but next thing I'm going to do is come over and start looking at installing the headlight. So we'll get y'all set up and go from there. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is plug this thing in. I've got some bolts here, and So now we got that, I'm gonna run this wiring up here and zip tie it off. But before I do that, I'm gonna plug this in and make sure these work. So now that everything's done over here, I'm going to go ahead and get the fairing and go ahead and get it on and start a couple screws on it. So there it is. So let's check it out. Wow, that looks good. All right, guys, I hope that let y'all look at it one more time. One more time, that's how it looks on the bike. So this actually looks really nice right here. I actually like that better than what I thought I would. But that's what the front of the bike looks like now. So anyway, nothing to do now but take the bike out and ride it and see how I like it at night. So right now I'm going to go ahead and wipe the bike down and put it up and clean up and call it a day. Anyway, if this is your first time to the channel, guys, hey, check out the other content. If it's content that y'all like, find valuable, please subscribe, like, share. And if it's not, then guys, I'm sorry. I hope y'all find what you're looking for. And until next time, guys, thanks. I hope everyone has an absolutely blessed day.